In my math time, we're doing 5 different centers, so we're doing a lot of different stuff.
How many? 15? Awesome job.
If I'm doing effective teaching, one of those 5 centers should already be in here somewhere, the skills that they're working on. The information's out there, the kids are doing those things, I just need to be able to design my checklist and capture that data.
So I use a lot of checklists and just a lot of observations and try and set up at choice time at the end of the day when the kids just get to explore different things, to have different things available for them to explore that lead themselves to the different domains.
Miranda. I also use them for things like large muscle, fine motor activities, whether you can go up and down stairs. We all walk in and go up and down the stairs and you get it all done at one time, and that's good. Good job, keep going.
For whichever task or whichever center or performance thing that you're going to observe, look through the objective, look through the Walk Kids manual, and have them all up there, anything that you think you might see up there.
So I just made a checklist of every area that was related to one of the centers. For example, this is literacy, comprehension, and writing. When they look at a book, if they point to a picture, point to a word, point to where you would start reading, points to where you would read next, finds a letter, finds an uppercase capital letter. Those were all set up in that particular center time.
I use the on-the-spot recording tool. So it prints off with all their names on it. It's very easy. Let's say I happen to see somebody use a multisyllabic word during the middle of the day. I just remember that, oh, that's a great word, and then I go over to the clipboard that I keep up front, and then I have that objective met for that student.
You know, I don't use this as much anymore, I have to admit, because I've found that the iPad has just been a complete lifesaver. If I'm teaching a lesson and assessing on the spot, I can be on the website and select their level as we're interacting. So it's really cool, you know, sometimes I don't even need to load something up or anything like that because I can see right away, oh, he knows his name. There we go, boom. And it's done.
And then once I've entered my data online, in my filing cabinet, I have a work file for each student. If it's a checklist, I have a separate file for those.
Right? And also hold yourself accountable, make a timeline, I think is really helpful. You know, scheduling out what week you're going to do certain assessments and make a goal to finish those assessments by that certain week so that when the final day comes, you're all ready to go.
If they know everything, they know their letter sounds and numbers and they can count to 100, then we won't revisit it. But if, you know, their first time with the kindergarten inventory checklist, if they don't quite know a lot of the components, then we'll have to revisit it as many times as we need to make sure that we're going in the right direction and there is progress being made.
I have an ELL student who speaks barely any English, but boy can he tell you his letter names. So, you know, in another area, he's going to be on grade level. So it helps you look at the whole child and pick out where it is you need to focus.
This is helpful to see quantifiably how did your child do. You know, they did really good with the characters, but they really need to be able to show me some more details or kind of stick to the storyline a little bit more. Or maybe they left out the characters and I can give the parents very specific things to work on at home during their read alouds. You know, some of that could be really powerful with the right parent and the right student.